Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope that everyone is well and safe. So I'm going to do another video using the Blossom in Blooms bundle. This is going to be my last video for this little round of showcasing a bundle. So next time I'm going to be doing something different, which I'm trying to decide whether or not I do Christmas or is it too early for Christmas. So let me know what you think, because I'm happy to do Christmas. I love doing Christmas cards, but I don't want to do it if it's too early for people to start seeing Christmas stuff everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to be using some of the paper from the Artistry Blooms bundle, but this is the DSP. So on this side you've got those bright funky colours, and then on this side you've got that watercolour, which I think this is going to look really pretty, I hope. So I'll get stuck straight into it. So I've got my two big dies, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this as the bottom layer and then this as the top layer, and then put them on top of each other, and hopefully it's going to look as good as I vision it in my head. Might not, so we'll see how we go. I just bring my little die cutter machine over. Hang on, I do need to add my double-sided adhesive like sheets onto the smaller one, but I'll cut the big one first, and then hopefully I'll have an idea of whether or not this is going to look as good. I might use that end because I like that really light colouring down there. So, all right. So far, I like that. All right, so I'll cut this little guy out. I hope everyone's been enjoying the weather. I've certainly been having nicer weather the last week or so. I'll just rip that part off. Which is nice, especially when, you know, we are still stuck in ISO. So it has been nice to at least be able to get the kids in the backyard and not be stuck in the house like we were a few weeks ago when it was just terrible weather. Okay, so that is the bottom layer. Just get rid of all my little bits and bobs. And now I'm going to do the top one, but I'm going to, actually, let's flip it around. No, let's keep it that way, actually. I'm going to just snip that off. And then I'm going to add my adhesive sheet to the back of it. So I've got a piece that's got, I'll just use this up. All right, so you place this on the back, and I'm basically just going to as you can see, I'm not going to be like, it doesn't really matter if there's a little bit not stuck down, because the majority of it is going to be stuck down. Okay, now to get, sorry if I'm off camera, I'm just trying to part the sticky sheet, and I always struggle with this. Sorry. Here we go. Okay. Oop. It's got some on my finger. Okay, and I'll just do the other side. Perfect. Okay, so I'll chuck my dye on the top now and run that through. Those adhesive sheets are really, really awesome. And another good thing to use them for is not just the die cutting, but even for stamped images. If you could actually stamp on your cardstock, then add that little bit of cardstock onto the adhesive sheet. If it's a stamp that's got a die with it, then absolutely run it through the die machine. If not, then just fussy cut it. And then you have yourself a little sticker almost. So you could use that sticker on either on a card if you wanted to, or you know, even another project, like add it to your planner, or I guess whatever your thing is. It could be giving it to the kids or whatever. So they are really useful. There's got lots of uses for them. Okay, now the fun part, to get it all poked out. Hopefully I won't take too long this time. I'll just put my little machine out of the way. So I think that's all I need to do for this guy. Give him my little punch. Make sure when you do this, you don't stab yourself. I'm only saying that from experience, because it kind of does hurt. Okay. Get those last little bits out of the bigger stuff. I've still got a few of those little pieces to go. I'll pull this off now, and I've just realised when I've cut this out, that little corner piece I didn't quite get, but you know what, that's okay. It's not really going to matter because it's only on the side anyway. How gorgeous does it look cut in this paper though? I love that Artistry Bloom Designer Series paper, because it has that beautiful watercolor effect that obviously you can use that just smack bang as a background, but it also looks really beautiful like this because it makes it look like I've you know, I've sponged the background, but I haven't, which is nice. Bit of a cheat. No, it is really beautiful paper. I'll get it down for you in a moment, so I'll show you all of the paper in that little set, although I have used a few sheets, but I think I've got at least one left of each one. I should have anyway. Okay, and just this little guy up here. Well, that was a lot quicker to get these out today. Yay. All right, let's get rid of all these bits. Because these have got the adhesive back on them, the last thing I want them to do is then get stuck on my card and make a big mess. Okay, so hopefully this is going to look as good as I had in my mind, and I do actually like that. So I've got the green underneath and then the pink on top. I thought I could have swapped it over, but obviously I didn't. Okay, so I'll just take half of it off and try and get that lined up. That's probably the hardest part, is just getting it lined up. But even then, it's one of those things that it doesn't actually have to be perfect. If you're off a little bit, it actually doesn't look too bad. Okay, so that's that half done. And now I'm just going to pull off the other half. Oops. I like that. Okay, I'm just going to grab my white cardstock for my backing. And I'm just going to fold this over because I want to see what it's going to look like on the white. Otherwise, I might add another layer of cardstock and just do it a slightly different colour, but we'll see. Okay. Oh, I really like that. But actually, I like it with that way. Yeah, I really like that. I'm just trying to think if it needs another background or not. Or I might turn my light on. Hopefully you can actually see me. I'm just trying to think which way I'm going to do this. And you know what? I'm thinking I might do it half and half. So pop half of that up there and then pop that half down there and then have my little sentiment in the middle. But I'm going to add another piece. I'm just trying to think what colour I'm going to do. I'm thinking of going with a pink. I just need to find the right one. Would Fluty Flamingo go? Let me just get a scrap piece out. No, I think that's too much. You know, the other thing, I might just go white and do another layer of the white. Yeah, so white on white. I really struggle with making decisions when it comes to cards sometimes. Like, I just don't know if, like, oh, hang on, is that the right colour? So we want to cut a piece at 10 by 14. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do, but I'm going to actually pop it up. But like I said, I'm going to actually go like that and put half of it there and then half of it down there rather than one whole thing. So, do I grab my trimmer and just chop it in half? I think I'll use this little guy. I feel like that might be a better option. So hang on, how long is that wide? It's about 11 centimeters, so I want to go about 5.5 ish. It doesn't have to be perfect, but all right, here goes. I'm either going to stuff this up or it's going to look really good. Okay. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so put that down there. That. And you know what I'm going to do, because I've literally just missed that little bit there. I'm going to bring that all the way to the side. So I end up chopping off that little petal there. And you're never going to know. And then I'm going to have my sentiment in the middle. Does that look all right? liking it. I'm liking it. I'm just trying to decide, do I pop this up on, I should have maybe put this on my foam sheets and then popped it up. I could still use dimensionals. It might take a little bit longer, but if I can kind of just fit a dimensional in some of those main spots. And then, now I'm going to have to chop these up. I could use the minis, but I'll use these ones and just chop them up. Okay. I actually don't know if this is going to be any good. We're going to wing it and hope for the best. I might use the minis as well. Because the mini, I think, will work better in some of those smaller areas. I didn't think about this very well, did I? I probably should have used my foam sheet on the backing, or at least have it on most places on the backing. But we're going to try this. We're going to try it. Might not work, but hey, you will get to watch me fail at making a card. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Fit that in there. I just need something up there. Hopefully that's enough to keep this bad guy down, but still be popped up. If that makes sense. All right. Let's peel these back and give it a go, hey? It's lots of mess. Okay, so we're going to have this guy, that part on the bottom. And try and get that to the edge as close as possible. Bring him up. Ooh, I like it, I like it. Okay. You guys probably almost think I'm crazy. I'm sitting here talking to myself. Yeah, it's probably safer to chop some of these up. So I'll kind of just alternate between the large dimensionals and the smaller ones, just so that I can make sure that I've got enough on there so I can pop him up. Use a few of these small guys in these larger spots. Oops. And probably just need something on the top part again, just to make sure that that is going to sit nicely. Because nobody likes their top half saggy. All right. Oops. Bit fiddly with these smaller ones, but that's good. All right, let's see how we go with that. So is anyone else making Christmas cards yet, or am I thinking too early? I do have a class that I'm running this month that I'm using the Tag Buffet kit. So if you are interested in that, let me know. I'm doing the cutoff so that the cutoff is the end of this week. So that way I can make sure that I've got enough of everything and I'm ready to go. Oh dear. Okay, I'm just gonna slice the side of that off. Kind of just hides that little boo-boo a little bit. Perfect. All right, now we need a sentiment. And I'm thinking something along the lines of that. Ooh. I really don't like making decisions. I don't know if I should go with black or white for my... I think it might then be too much white, so that's why I'm thinking I'm going to go with the black and emboss that, and then yeah, let's do that. Let's just do it. It doesn't look any good. Well, we'll deal with that afterwards, but I would be sitting here all night going, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm thinking we'll go with thank you. You can never have enough thank you cards. All right. Oh. 1 second, sorry. Kids just came running in my room. Like, no. Just give me a moment, please. Okay. Piece of paper stuck to that. All right. I need my embossing blade, don't I? Hopefully I did that straight. Pretty much. Pretty much. Ooh. Oh dear. Somebody's been into my embossing folder. And my embossing powder. Oh no. Oh well. Hopefully that will work. Otherwise I might have to do a different colour. Don't you love kids? So I flicked a bit too much off then. Yep. All right, I'll just grab my little gun and then we are done. That actually worked, didn't it? Too much sunshine in my head, maybe. Oh, so Got to go under the table to plug that one in. All right. Wait for that to heat up. And I always emboss from the bottom up because that way I can't burn it as quickly because I'm pretty good at burning it. And then I just quickly go over the top like that. And that's that. Okay. Make that all dry. Just got a little bit of that powder stuck on there, so I'm just going to give it a gentle rub. There we go. Now I could just use my punch, but today I'll just use my scissors, which is never a good idea because I can never cut straight. But anyway, thank you. All right. Okay, so I'm just stuck this little guy on and then I'm going to just add some bling. Hopefully I can get that on like that. Oh, I like that. And then we're just going to add some bling. Bling, bling, bling. I probably should have worked out which one I was going to add first. You know what, I reckon just some nice basic rhinestones. Nothing too fancy. Okay. Stay on my tool. Now, there we go. All right, and one there. I've got one. Okay, I think that's it. And now I'm going to pop this on the back of this. And this is the part that I always can never get, because when you add in the dirt, like the dimensionals, if you don't get it straight the first time, well then that's it, you're stuffed. So we're going to try. And what I do is I use the outside of these. And then that way I can get a nice, make sure you don't pull off the rest, I get a nice long strip. I'll put that on each side. And just cut that as well. Oh dear. And then I just use it on all sides. And then I just add a couple of little dimensionals in the center, just to give it that, make sure that it's, you're not gonna sag in the middle. Nobody likes that. Okay, so I just added 3 or 4. Okay, just get all this sticky stuff off. Oh, got that side there. like I said, this is the part I always seem to just get a little bit wonky, or not quite in the center. Oh, actually, I think, oh no, see, yeah, definitely not in the center. But it's not too bad. It could be worse. So there you go. There is another card using these gorgeous dies and stamp set. Yeah, and I used the Artistry Bloom papers. I'll just chuck these back in here. There's nothing worse when you lose your dies. Okay. Now I did say that I was going to quickly show you the Artistry Bloom paper. Some of you may have already seen it, but I'll just grab it out. I've got most of it, though I have used a fair bit of it. Okay, so yeah, on one side you've got like brush strokes and all that in really bright colors, and then on the other side you have like the watercolor effect. And so there you got that color, and then you've got the greens. And then on that side, that one's really cool, the spotty one. I haven't used this one yet, so I'll have to make a card with that soon. And then we've got the watercolory, that's got like a texture in it as well, which is pretty. Got that one, and that one, which is that's the one I just used actually. You got that side, which that's really pretty, and then on that side you got the blues, which I'm loving that. And this one's cool. It's like a bit of a messy art look. Love that. And then you've got that on that side. So it is really, really gorgeous paper. Okay, well, there is that card again. I will take a photo of that and pop that up on my page after I finish this video. And yeah, so thank you so much for hanging around and watching. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your evening. Hopefully you're relaxing and watching some TV or something. So yeah, thank you. And yeah, so like I said, I'm going to start a new showcase of another bundle. But if you want to, let me know if you want Christmas cards, or if it's too early for Christmas, or you want me to showcase something else. I'm happy to do that. All right, well, thank you so much. And if you did want to purchase anything in this video, everything is available in the shop link in the description of this video. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.